showcases and scouting activities having wrapped up, all attention turns to the imminent main event, the MLB Draft.
With the second pick in the second round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Stephen Shepard, a closing pitcher from the International region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
Stephen Shepard is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Stephen Shepard.
Digging in and looking for more, Sean Young. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Sean Young.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Randall is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So it's no runs on a hit, no error. Digging in to try it again. Steve Rodriguez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Castro will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Robin Gallegos. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another chance. Bernardo Cora, no hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Derek Bunning. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And as he punches him out there, he collects his first Double-A strikeout.
Well, I'm sure that feels good, and maybe he'll keep the ball or something. But you know his sights are set on a lot higher than Double-A ball. Figuring out how to strike out a lot more guys at this level as he progresses in the minors will be one of the keys for him reaching the big leagues.
A little bouncer. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Harry Hornsby.
Harry.
A little tapper. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Jamison, Hannah. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win.
Your attention, please.
Ready once again, Julio. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Strike two.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. A little bouncer. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, it wasn't anything special on that single, but he'll take it. An infield base hit, but to me, it's more the situation. The game's close and it's late, and he did anything he can to get on base. Way to put the ball in play.
Julio Enriquez swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. This one's flared out toward left. Castro shading to his right. One out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in once again, Luis Montano. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. Elliot Bradford takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Thomas Ricks permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
They left us 1 runner on base. For the Stingers, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Your attention, please.
Digging in to try it again, Mark Richter. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Late that time for a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now batting.
Into the box now, David Valentin. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter,
Colin Lingo is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go. And there's number.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
8-3 tonight. Elliott Bradford wins his 3rd of the season. Charlie McNamee permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
No errors. They left 2 men on base. Your attention, please.
Ready once again, Rodney Fidelia. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Salgado is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 00.
Mark Richter comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Ready with the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, David Valentin. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Number 30 is there to make the catch. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Edmund Hawkins gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Stephen Shepard earns the save out of the bullpen, his 1st of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
First for the victorious. Your attention, please.
Digging in and looking for more, Frank Sierra. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Barehanded pickup. Oh, but he beats it out. Exceptional effort out there, but that base hit puts the potential tying run at first.
Now batting, catcher.
Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Working for the punch out and the offering. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Number 00, Mark Richter.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. The 0-1 on its way. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done. But, hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Antoine Adams gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Stephen Shepard records the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Stephen Shepard takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
74, Stephen Shepard.
Ready for another shot now. Luke Ordonez. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's really put himself now in a position where he's got to battle. Took the first 2 strikes, didn't swing, and now you just grind out the AB. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Ready once again, Alfonso Mota. Now here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Digging in to try it again, Lauren Bordick. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Berg is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. Edmund Hawkins earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Julio Cruz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Stephen Shepard wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors.
Stephen Shepard enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Shepard.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose.
First baseman, Michael
Jarrell is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Salgado is there for it. One down. Digging in once again, Rick Digeneus. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Rick
swung on and missed for the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled back. One out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Now batting, the center
in
fielder,
now, Eric Esslinger, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty at strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 4-0 the score tonight. Pete Enriquez notches his third win of the year, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. So that just about does it for Stephen Shepard. Comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 74.
Buford Sanchez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Enriquez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Darrell Fields claims the win out of the pen, his first. Stephen Shepard wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits. 5 runs on 5 hits. 1 error. They left us 1 runner on base. For the Barons, 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention,
Stephen
please.
Shepard takes the ball
pitching
now in
for the
inning number
Biscuits,
9, looking to close the door.
74, Stephen Shepard.
Striding in once again, John Gilbert. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Digging in and looking for more, Brian Lim. Couple of singles for him and 4 tricks for him this afternoon. The 0-1 on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Fielded cleanly, and the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Back to first, but it's right by him. And look at this. The runner from second is going to come across to score. Ready for another shot now. Julio. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Matt, I like how he's pitching right here. He's got that runner at second base, and he just made two tough pitches. Now you make him chase the ball if you want to get him out. Make him chase.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Down to the final out, you get an infield single. Anything to cling on to a little bit of life. Let's see if this sparks the rally.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 0-1, here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-5 today. Montgomery get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Mario Hernandez earns the win, his second. Steven Shepard hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to the show. Steven Shepard takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Harry Hornsby. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Now another 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. Ready for another shot now. Greg Gushwin. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Well, I like that right there. Pulling the bat back. You still got to bunt a strike. That's the one trap that bunters fall into. They think they got to bunt anything. It's not a squeeze bunt. You still have to bunt a strike.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Bounce towards the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So last chance here, and stepping in, Sean Young. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. A man on third with 2 down. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty.
And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
3-2, the finish in. Stephen Shepard enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Jason Ray is at the plate as he watches ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
Again, a 1-2. This is foul right side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, you talk about fighting. He's fouling balls off, fouling them off in the 1-2 count. He finally took a ball right there. I wonder if he feels more confident or he wants to keep swinging. Well, here they go again. Another base hit. This one leading off the inning here late in the game. But they put together some base hits, but haven't been able to get that big hit to drive in the run.
Number 30 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Ready for another chance? Keith Chavez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Castro is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Stepping into the box, Steve Rodriguez. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 2 out with the man at first. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Edmund Hawkins earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Stephen Shepard wraps it up for the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that's a wrap.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
Stephen Shepard is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Stephen Shepard.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Richter.
The center fielder
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. 1st and 2nd here with nobody out. Lifted in the air out to left field. Villalobos waits on it, and he hauls it in for the 1st out of the inning. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, David Valentin. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Valentin.
Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind 3rd. Nunez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? John Goff. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in, Colin Lingo.
Leading off for
0
the
for 1 for him here in this
First
one.
baseman,
Swing and a liner.
Lingo.
Foul. To first. Oh, what a stop. How about that? Socrates Brito, the next to bat.
Right
Last
fielder,
time up, he was hit
19.
by a pitch down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's safe.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready once again, Alberto Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 30 is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. Edmund, a 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Kevin Ibarra earns win number 4 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Mario.
An impressed pitching coach pays a visit to a young hurler who's been very sharp to start his pro career. It seems the pitcher is impressed with himself as well. Early on, coaches are sizing up new players' personalities and working to create rapport, which can make coaching easier. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyway.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Comes set with the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do you